What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 7 battle for the BBR. We took a bit of a break last week for the holidays, for, what was it? It was for Christmas that week. We are back here on New Year's. No, it's not New Year's. It's the week after New Year's. It's not even New Year's for me yet, so happy 2021, everyone. But we took a bit of a break to kind of recharge everyone, and that's kind of what we do during the holidays in draft leagues. If you guys are not familiar, that is what is basically done. We have a really interesting game for you guys today. I am looking forward to it a lot. It is my first game back from the holidays, so I haven't played in about 2 weeks now. Outside the game against Liv, which, let's be honest, was just a very fun game, very chill game we had in call and everything, so it's different. But regardless, we are playing against the, let me find the team name to make sure I have it correct, the Arkansas Pig Knights and their coach 3D Arcade. Should be a really interesting game here. His team is scary with Landorus, T, Primarina, Gudra. Virizion is actually the biggest threat to my team right now. It's crazy how much of a threat that thing is. So very scary team, but we definitely have ways around it. I do believe we have the matchup outside of specifically the Primarina and the Virizion. Lando T is definitely a problem, but my team can handle it decently well, I guess, with the Appleton, kind of, and the Cragonal, but I'm not bringing either of them, so it could be a little bit rough. Regardless, guys, I want to make sure you guys do me a massive favor and smash the like button. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and make sure to go and give Liv a big thank you and check out her channel as well. Subscribe to her at the same time. She's going to be recording our battle for this week, so again, give her some love, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So, looking at our first model we're going to be going up against, the first Pokemon we're going to be bringing, I really want to bring Moltres here, and I spoke to Josh, Ultra Player 12, he actually reached out, and when I posted the matchup, he said, you know what, bring Specs Moltres, Specs Moltres, Specs Moltres, Specs Moltres, 2 kills his entire team, and he's not wrong. The issue is, I'm already really weak to Virizion, and Virizion can easily run Stone Edge, whether it's physical or special, it'll run Stone Edge and it'll OHKO me, so I felt like I just couldn't go with that. I had the opportunity to go with a Charty Berry set, which would have been pretty cool, but I didn't feel like it was the best bet for me. Scarf is really solid because it allows me to do tons of different things. The big thing is it allows me to outspeed pretty much everything on my opponent's team. We'll outspeed absolutely everything, and without our Scarf, we'll actually outspeed something very important, which is going to be the Heatmore and an Adamant Gudra. Just want to make sure we had that covered. I don't think a Timid or a Jolly Gudra comes. I think a Heatmore, definitely if it's offensive, could come, and I see that coming potentially because it has Flash Fire, and that really is the only thing it can deal with to take the fire moves that Moltres is going to be firing off. But the Scarf allows us to outspeed the Virizion, which is very scary, and we have an odd HP on the set for rocks. I'm running Air Slash and Hurricane. Air Slash is there in case I absolutely need a flying move to hit, and I cannot rely on Hurricane because Hurricane is only 70 base accuracy, and if it misses, then it could be game over, especially against something like the Virizion, so we do definitely have to be very careful. Flamethrower is there for it as well, but it doesn't hit as hard as Air Slash would, so we got that as well, and U-turn for momentum is very nice, especially if he has his Klefkian, for example. I can just fire off a U-turn in case that thing decides to switch out. It allows us to kind of really just, I guess, force things. Honestly, I don't see myself clicking U-turn that often, but it allows me to force things to make predictions. Am I going for U-turn, or am I going to go for a nuke move of a fire or flying move? What's it going to be? But yeah, that is our Moltres. Moving on to our next mon, it is going to be Sabermetrics the Raikou. Now, Raikou is phenomenal. I've been really enjoying Raikou this season. Its kill and death ratio is really bad. I believe it's actually like neutral. It's like 0-0. It's like, I think it has 2 kills, 2 deaths, so a kill death ratio of 0. But the reason it's doing so bad is because it just has been opening up so many doors for the rest of my team, which is incredible. Our kill leader is actually Swampert, which is nuts, but Raikou has been phenomenal for us. Discharge, Scald, Volt Switch, and Extrasensory. I originally was running a leftover set with Substitute Calm Mind. That was another really good set, but I never had the opportunity to set up, and I felt like I just wasn't doing enough damage back to the Virizion. If Virizion comes, it's very scary. It has to run basically 4 moves against me, which are going to be Swords Dance, Leaf Blade, Close Combat, and Stone Edge. Or if it goes Special, Focus Blast over Close Combat, and Leaf Storm over Leaf Blade. And then this last move, like maybe Synthesis or something, or Calm Mind, I don't know. But basically, Raikou is there to make sure that we can do some damage to it and not just get completely walled, because originally I was running Discharge and Scald with Toxic, or Substitute and Calm Mind, excuse me. This set allows me to get momentum, allows me to beat the Virizion 1v1 because we outspeed it and we take any hit, even if it's a Life Orb. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We should be doing really good against the Virizion with this set. It also allows us to outspeed tons of different things. I think we outspeed his entire team outside of anything that's Scarfed, and the Jolteon, of course, which is nice, but I do need to make sure that I just beat things down, and that is what this thing is going to allow me to do. If I can really break my opponent's team, get rid of the Landorus or weaken it to the point where I can KO it with Scald, then I'll be in a really good position, especially if I find out early on that he's not Scarfed. Scarf, because if he is Scarfed, then I can't have my Raikou staying in. It's just too dangerous. So we gotta be very careful. Moving on to our next mon is going to be the Urshifu here. Urshifu is phenomenal in this matchup as a bandit set. I think it's one of the first times running bandit. I'm not sure if I've run it before, but regardless, bandit Urshifu is amazing. Wicked Blow, close combat, U-turn, and Ice Punch. Ice Punch is there just in case we need to do enough damage to the Landorus T. It'll actually KO a defensive Landorus T, which is nice. At -1, we will do more damage than Wicked Blow to the Landorus. That's what I want to say. That's very important because we want to make sure we guarantee KO the Landorus in case it's the last thing around. But usually I'm going to click Wicked Blow, close combat, U-turn. That's basically it. There's really not much else for me to click. The speed on the set is there for the what is it called? The Xatu and an Adamant Virizion, or a Modest Virizion, whatever the case may be. And it basically beats whatever Moltres doesn't beat, and Moltres beats whatever this doesn't beat. So it's very useful. They break for each other very, very efficiently, and allows me to kind of go in with the rest of my team. And the next member of our team is going to be Zero, our Metagross. Now, Metagross is running the Shuckberry. This is there for the Landorus. We won't be able to take the hit, fire off an Ice Punch, get the KO on that thing, because then it allows Raikou to kind of go in a bit more freely, which is very nice. Meteor Mash is there as a way to hit pretty much everything else, which is amazing. Bullet Punch for priority. Had a lot of difficulty choosing that last move. Originally I was Home Claws, but Home Claws did nothing as the fan goes off, and then I was deciding Toxic and Brick Break in case of screens from Klefki, and I ended up deciding on Rock Tomb, and then I switched over to Bullet Punch just in case we need the priority, just to be safe. Honestly, if it ends up being like a +2 Virizion against my Metagross, we'll take a +2 hit, I believe. Actually, I don't think we will. Disregard that. But we'll fire off an Ice Punch so it doesn't set up on me anymore. If it decides to set up on me more, then I can fire off a Bullet Punch after that and get the KO, which will be amazing. Rocks are there as a way to get hazards up. They're not super useful, but they're nice to have. I'm not bringing removal for myself, so my only removal is his removal, which is not the best option. But I mean, looking at his team, what does he have for removal? He has the Klefki and the Landorus and the Xatu, all of which get defog and defog only. So if he wants to get rid of his spikes and his rocks, and the rocks on my side of the field, excuse me, then he has to get rid of his hazards too. So that is that. Our next mon is going, I should probably mention what this thing has investment for. This thing has speed for Primarina, and we have the Shuckberry to KO the Landorus with Ice Punch so we can survive the Earthquake and then get the KO on that. That's basically it. Very strong set. I love it. It's been a really solid mon for my team. It's been like my turn to play. It's weird to do. I'll explain after. Our next mon is going to be Jill the Swampert. Jill is our kill leader, like I said before. With the Rindo Berry, allows us to take any grass move from anything. We'll take a Modest Specs Energy Ball from Primarina, just in case. That's why we have these in our special defense there. And with our physical defense, we can take pretty much everything else. I think the only thing we won't take is like a Leaf Storm from the Virizion, if it's boosted. I think if it's not boosted, we'll actually take that hit because we do have pretty decent bulk all around. Flip Turn for momentum, Ice Punch because it hits the Virizion for solid damage, so it can't just say, I'm going to come in on Swampert and be fine and set up and whatnot. Now it can't do that. Toxic is there because a lot of the Virizions I've been seeing have been Lum, and Lumberry sets are very scary because it allows us to get to +2 with Swords Dance for free. And if it gets to +2 with Swords Dance, it's not the end of the world because we still take the Leaf Storm, or the Leaf Blade, excuse me, with the Rindo Berry, but I don't want to have to rely on that. And that is the big factor here. Earthquake hits everything else pretty much, and we do 2-hit KO a Landorus with Flip Turn if we are not intimidated, and that's very, very useful for us. Moving on, our final mon is going to be the return of Trick Room Diancie. We are running Draining Kiss, Earth Power, Calm Mind, and Trick Room with the Rindo Berry. Rindo Berry allows me to take a hit from the Virizion. Yes, Virizion is so scary, it is definitely the biggest threat to my team because, I mean, it outspeeds everything. That's the thing. Like, obviously, Primarina is scary. If it's Scarf, it's very scary if my team is whittled down, especially if the Metagross, the Swampert, and the Raikou are weakened. But I felt like Virizion was just too much of a threat for me. I think the scariest sets of Primarina are going to be Specs or Calm Mind. Those are the scariest two sets for me to deal with, so I didn't want to have to deal with those, and I felt like having another check, an extra check to a Swords Dancing Virizion was going to be better for me. At the same time, if the Primarina is Scarfed, then I feel like we should be able to take a Surf from it. I don't think we take a Hydro Pump. We should take a Surf from it for sure because, I mean, we're insanely bulky with 150 special defense and we have maxed out HP. So I feel pretty confident in that. We then fire off a Trick Room and kind of go from there. Calm Mind lets me set up on these things pretty well, and then Draining Kiss and Earth Power are the best coverage I can get. I mean, you look at it, it's not the best. I mean, I could definitely run like Mystical Fire or something for Klefki, but Earth Power is there because it also hits the Jolteon, and it also hits the Skunk Tank, and it also hits the Heat more. I would love to have Mystical Fire as a way to weaken things like the Primarina, as a way to hit the what's it called? I'm blanking on it. The Glaceon for super effective damage, and weaken any random special threats, but it's just not the best for me here. It also does lose to a, what is it called? A Magnet Rising Klefki, but if I get enough Calm Minds, then Draining Kiss just gets the job done, and I'm fine against it, unless it's running Combine on its own, then I'll be fine. But yeah, that is going to be our team guides for this battle. It should be a really interesting game this week. I am nervous because I do not want to lose this battle. We are doing well for ourselves. I believe we are 4-2, if I'm mistaken, and we need to keep it up because only, I think, of the 20 coaches, only 8 of them make the playoffs, and we want to be in that top 8, that's for sure, as the fan comes back on. So now it's time for me to go. Thank you guys for watching the Team Builder. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in a second with the battle. Welcome back, everyone. It looks like my opponent is going with a very interesting route. No Gudra, kind of expected that to come a bit. No Heat more, interesting, but no, oh, I'm very confused. Wow, I'm surprised, but regardless, the Virizion came, the Primarina came, those are the biggest threats. The Landorus is also very scary. Glaceon, definitely a threat, and so is the Skuntank. Defogger's got 3. All right, I want to lead off here. I don't think he leads off with Virizion, so I'm going to lead off with Swampert, please. Jill the Swampert is going to be here, and we're going to have to flip turn around pretty much whatever. We have the Rindo Berry for anything that may hit us for super effective damage, and yeah, I think that's the best bet for us here. So good luck, have fun to Jordan 3D Arcade. Make sure you go and check him out. Again, thank you to Liv for recording our side of the battle. Her link is in the description down below, so make sure to go and check her out. And let's cue the battle music, I guess, because we do this in post-com now. But regardless, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have the team written down, because I should probably do that beforehand. I have to keep track of everything, because I have not been doing a good job of that. Leads off with Tiger King, which is Landorus. Beautiful. Okay, I can just go for a very free flip turn here. I don't expect him to do anything apart from a U-turn, because an Ice Beam or an Ice Punch is definitely positive, so we're going to flip turn here. If he goes for rocks, he goes for rocks. Definitely a possibility again. I do have a couple of potential defoggers, I guess, so it makes sense that he may not want to go for that and sack off his Landorus early, but we'll just go for the flip turn here. Should do a huge amount of damage to him. Depending on his spread, it could, I mean, honestly, he'll do at least 30% because of the Intimidate drop, which is solid, but I'd like to do more. If he has less investment, he'll do more. Alright, let's see, let's find. So Landorus came. I have to mark down everything. So Landorus T, Virizion, Primarina, Klefki. Switches out. Very nice, we love that. Ballerini, what is that? Virizion? No, it's Primarina. I'm cool with that. Okay. With the Primarina coming in, I think, let's take a look. What do I want to go into here? I don't go into Moltres. Don't go into Urshifu in case it's Scarfed. I have to go into Moltres here. Not Moltres, sorry. Metagross, excuse me. Slip of the tongue. Thank you, Liv. Just fucked that up. Oh my god. That's going to be the death of me one day. Okay, other than that, Skuntank. I just want to make sure I still missing some mons. Glaceon as well. Alright. Glaceon could definitely be Scarfed. We're going to go for, let's go click on the Pokemon again. I just want to see something quickly. We have a very free, I would love to go for Roxy, but I don't think I can yet. I think the switch is pretty obvious, and I'm just going to go for this. I'm going to go for it. Meteor Mash, please. Meteor Mash is the best bet here. We're going to be able to really wear down the Primarina. Depending on its spread, we could just OHKO it, honestly, and he has to be wary of that. And I think that's probably our safest bet here. If it's Scarf, we'll find out as well, because we do outspeed a max speed Primarina, and that's very valuable for us. It's just good knowledge to have, so we'll take a look and see. Alright, let's clear custom sets. I did not do that before, apparently, on Showdown. As he flipped him, so he is Scarfed. Okay, we know he's Scarfed. That's fine. Not the greatest, that's clear, but it's better than being Specs, I think. At the end of the day, can't really touch the Metagross too much, so we keep it healthy. We should be in a good spot. And I think it's locked into a water move like Scald or Surf, then we have Urshifu to go into. We still have our Diancie if it gets locked into a fire, a fairy move or whatever, but yeah, okay, Klefki comes in. This shouldn't appreciate this hit. Meteor Mash comes out. That took that really, really well. Oh my god. Let's just go for it again. Meteor Mash one more time. I did not think that was going to take that well. Metagross. Klefki. Oops, that's Keldeo, not Klefki. Klefki. Level 50. That makes sense for physically defensive. Okay. +1. It's looking like a roll. 55 to 65. Foul play is a thing, but I think we have enough speed to outspeed this thing. So, because it won't get a prankster boost, we should be fine. Don't go for Reflect. Reflect. Damn. Probably Light Clay too. Okay, we connect again at least, which is nice. Do we get a second attack boost? Wow, that's so much damage. No second attack boost. That's fine. Do we continue this attack? I don't want him to go for foul play, because foul play at +1, it doesn't KO me, but it's... Actually, no, it can't KO me. Wow, there's a lot more than I expected. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go for the Meteor Mash. Oh, let me see. No, behind Reflect, we have to go for Meteor Mash. One more time. Another Meteor Mash, please. Hopefully we get the KO. We do have... Okay, we outspeed. We connect. Amazing. So we went for an attacking move, probably foul play or something. And that means we get rid of the Clef Key early on. That's amazing. So no spikes are up, which is nice. The screens, that's 2 turns of screens that are gone. Potentially, it's likely. We don't know. And yeah, this is good. This is good. It gets rid of Steel type, gets rid of Fairy type. That was very annoying. It did not want Thunder Wave going around, especially on the Moltres. Moltres being Scarfed is too valuable for us this game. So this is good. This is good news. Alright. Alright, and we're at +1, 2. There is a Reflect up. We have to keep that in mind. That Reflect is going to be tough. That's going to be unfortunate. Like, I really didn't want to deal with Reflect. I'm not going to lie. Kind of was hoping he would just go for foul play turn 1. But no, Pompadour. What is this? This is... Okay. This also gets foul play. Click on Pokemon, please. We're going to be switching out at some points. I want to go into the anti, but I don't know if that's the right decision. We do have the Scarf Moltres, so I'm not too worried about Virizion. Let's see. He has the Diancie left. You could definitely go for Toxic on my... When I see Diancie, he has the Primarina left. I don't want this. I don't want anything getting weakened here. Let's go into Jill, because we can just flip turn out. We can force things out. It will outspeed me too, so we'll be able to get some slow momentum off. And I expect a foul play to come out, and foul play shouldn't do too much to my Swampert. I'm expecting around 15 to 80%. Let's see if that's accurate. Oh, Stab is gonna do more. Forgot about Stab. Okay, that's fine. It's not too bad. All right. How many turns of Reflect left, please? It should be like 3 turns, 2 turns. 2 turns, potentially 5. All right. We're gonna go for a flip turn here. I think it's the safest bet in case it decides to switch out. Which, if it does, so be it. Protect, interesting. That's another turn of Reflect stalled. I'll take it. I'm expecting Toxic to be one of its last moves, which is not the best, but it's fine. How much does Earthquake do this behind Reflect? Let's see. Swampert against, it's a Skuntank. The basic set is like an NU set, and it's offensive. If it's bold, Earthquake behind Reflect is not even half. That's like a quarter. If it's max defense, let's go for the Earthquake here. Let's go for the Earthquake. I don't anticipate him to switch out. We'll see. I expect a Toxic to come out maybe. And Toxic is 100% accurate because it is a poison type. So he doesn't have to worry about missing if that's the play. If he switches out, what do you go into? Glaceon? Glaceon does get Freeze Drive, we have to keep that in mind. But I think if he goes Glaceon, I just go into Moltres. And we'll find out right now if this Clef Key was likely as well. Toxic, yeah, so that was expected. We should do about a quarter to this with Earthquake. 27 to 32, 33 is my roll if it's max defense, max HP, bold, or impish, or whatever. Oh my god, we crit him. Dude, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, I'm sorry, 3D. Shit. That's pretty big, I'm not gonna lie, because he has 1 Dark Resist left, and that's the Primarina. No, he has 2. He actually has the Virizion as well. Never mind me. Wow. Okay. Okay. Damn. Rose. Virizion. Okay, I didn't check to see if we had run out of turns of screens. Can you take a look at the screen turns again? Okay, so it was likely. All right. So we do have our what is it called? Moltres. So we're gonna go for a flip turn here because if I lose this, it's not the end of the world. It's already Toxic. It's fine. I expect the Swords Dance to be coming out or a Stone Edge making the prediction because I think he has to make a play to get back into the game. We'll take a Leaf Blade as well. We won't take a Leaf Storm. I doubt it. Especially if it's like Life Orb or Specs or something, but we'll see. Regardless, he'll be getting the first move. If it's like Protect, then it's like his whole team's like a Toxic set. Okay, he went for Stone Edge. So we made that play right. That's amazing for us. And we managed to get and he's Life Orb. Okay. That's great. So we managed to make that play right, which is amazing. Really happy about that. Very, very, very happy. Does he have a Flying Resist? He does not. How specially defensive is Glaceon? Decently. I could go into Raikou, but I don't want to fire off an extra sentry is not worth it right now. I also don't think going into Metagross just yet is right. I can't go into Urshifu because he's a Life Orb. I don't want to go into Diancie. Because again, Life Orb. We'll go into Moltres. That's probably the best bet for us here. Why would I go into Moltres if you're anything? I think I want to go for Hurricane, but I can't. I don't want to risk it because this thing is too much of a threat to me. What would we go into? Maybe the Primarina? Maybe the Glaceon? If it goes Glaceon, I'm fine. If it goes Primarina, he has a free anything. Okay. If I go for a U-turn here, I'm good on time. If I go for a U-turn here, and he stays in, he's probably going for a Stone Edge again. I'd probably go into Swampert, because that's the most expendable. So we're going to go for a U-turn here. I want to see what he does. Who brings in a Moltres? Okay. That's fine. Was not expecting to stay in, but I'll take it. He knows I'm Scarf now. We're going into Swampert, please. Again, expecting a fucking Stone Edge. Excuse me. But that's basically it. Stone Edge comes out again. He connects again. Okay. And at this point, we should drop to a Leaf Blade. But yeah. That's fine, though, if we do. I think... Can you check? There should be one more turn of Reflect. Can you just double check that, please? Perfect. Okay, we're going to go for... We'll go for another flip turn here. There's no reason for us not to. I don't think there is. So we'll go for the flip turn. I'll take another round from Helmet as he switches up. I will take it. Give me that. Karuha, what is that? Glaceon? Glaceon, amazing. That's great. And we get rid of the screens as well. Okay, let's take a look at Glaceon. Before I make this decision, I want to go into Urshifu here. But is that the right play? Wicked Blow. No more Reflect. Close Combat should do the most, but I don't know if it's anything. Let's go into Metagross. I think that's pretty safe. It can't really touch Metagross. And I have the Meteor Mash to do tons of damage to it. He's really running out of Metagross answers. So, let's go. Oh, and he's leftovers too. Okay, good to know. Don't have to worry about Babiri Berry. Don't have to worry about Occaberry or Chople or whatever. No more Reflect 2. And, okay, so he left. This guy has he has no answer for Meteor Mash right now. So we can just go for a Meteor Mash. Easy enough. We outspeed this, unless it's like, not Scarf, but super speedy, which I don't think it is. And we should do enough to get the KO on this at least. We connect. Amazing. And Meteor Mash, tell me I got the KO. Oh, it lived. No way it lived. Oh, shit, that sucks. Wish. Oh, okay. Interesting. We do have Clear Body, by the way, which is nice. Okay. This could have Protect. Don't think that matters too much. I don't want to reveal the Bullet Punch yet, but I might have to. Just in case I miss. What would he go into? Nothing's taking this hit. If I go for Meteor Mash. Let's go for Meteor Mash. Yeah, he might go for Protect, which is fine if that's the case. But I'm surprised Wishes was his play there. Protect. Okay, fine. Fine. Again, we're still +1 now. This is going to do so much damage to anything. Okay, and I'm surprised Wish Protect Pokemon are coming against me because I have an Urshifu, especially an Ice type. Like, Urshifu doesn't care about your Wish Protecting. Alright, so even if he's max defense, max HP, bold, Meteor Mash is 94 to 111. Let's just go for it again. Meteor Mash. One more time. Meteor Mash comes out again. We'll see. Tell me this thing KOs, because I really need Meteor Mash to get the KO. It connects again. Amazing. And goodbye. Okay. So Metagross is doing work. Metagross has been amazing for us. We have the Shuckaberry intact still. We honestly will take any single hit right now, unless it's from like a Scarf Primarina, which outspeeds us. Tiger King though, okay, that is your answer. Alright, can you double check to make sure I'm at +1? I should be at +1. I don't think I saw if I got a +2, if I got another boost, I got the +2. Yeah, we're still +1. Okay. So Landorus is here. We are at +1 instead of neutral, excuse me. We have Earthquake, if it's Choice Scarf, will do 53% at most to me. He could always U-turn. If he U-turns, he doesn't know if I'm going for Ice Punch or a Meteor Mash. I think we go for Ice Punch here. I think Ice Punch is my safest play. I don't think there's any reason for me to go for the Meteor Mash in this instance. I think he stays in and goes for Earthquake to try and wear this thing down, which is definitely a fair thing to do. But it's tough because he needs to make a play. It's 6-3. He needs to make a play to get back in this. We outspeed it. Okay. Do we still KO? I don't think we do. Fuck that. Okay. We just KO outright. Through a Yachi Berry. Oh my god. How did we outspeed? Was it like Iron Ball or something? Like if he's got no investments. First of all, Yachi, that's a roll if he's got no investment at all. Okay, let me take a look at Primarina here. Primarina. We know it's Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf, level 50 if it's modest. Hydro Pump doesn't even KO me. Let's go for the Meteor Mash. Shadow Ball will KO me, but that's fine. If he locks himself to Shadow Ball, I'll take that. Hyper Voice. That's a water type move. Does that KO? It does not. Beautiful. Meteor Mash comes out. We connect again. This should get the KO on it right away. As it does. Oh my god. I already have Metagross as a thumbnail. I was about to clean house. Jeez. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. Okay. I'm now thinking, do I play for a 6-0? And I'm not saying that to be rude or anything. I don't mean to be at all. But my thought process is there's only 8 teams that get a bye. Or a playoff spot, excuse me. And I want to make sure I'm one of those teams. Okay, click on Pokemon, please. I want to see what my options are. Okay. If I go into Moltres here expecting the close combat or whatever, that's fine. And if he goes for Stone Edge, okay, he goes for Stone Edge, takes some Life Orb Chip. I then have Raikou in the back. So I think that's my play. We're going to go into Moltres here. And yeah, that's going to be it. This, you know what's crazy? We're coming to so many games, and we have our Urshifu. We're prepping hard with it. We're hoping that it's going to do work, and it's just not hitting the field. Close combat. Connects. Jeez. If we Flame Body him, we're going to feel bad. Do we Flame Body him? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's just go for a Flamethrower here. And that'll get the job done. Wow. 6-0? Is that what it's going to be? 6-0. Well, GG. I'm not going to lie. I'm very sorry for the crits on the Skuntank. That's definitely a very important turn because it could have really worn down a lot of my team. I only would have done around 30-ish% to the Skuntank, those max invested, and instead we get the KO on it outright, which is amazing for us. Definitely played a part into being a 6-0. I do think, based on Metagross and what it did for us that game, it could have just won the game for us. It didn't matter if we had Swampert or not. It would lower the differential, obviously. But regardless, we ended up picking up a 6-0 win. It's been a long time since we had a 6-0 on the channel. So make sure, guys, to smash the like button for that. 6-0 win is always crazy to have. Once again, thank you to Liv for recording our side of the battle. Thank you to my opponent for an amazing game. Make sure you go and check them both out. Their link will be in the description. They're both coaches in the BBR, so make sure to go down there, subscribe to them too, and watch their battles as well. And I don't know if it's going to be thumbnail this week. I really don't. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all next time.